1863, Auckland was quite a big city, 23 years after the treaty was signed. This is a register of the lots that the houses sat on. Parliament Street was called Eden Street originally, and the number 1 in this section is where the Assembly House was. This is the beach of Official Bay, and it became Beach Road when the land was reclaimed. The Governor's House was here, and the Albert Barracks was the Colonial Forces fort. That became Albert Park, just up the road. This is a print of a Von Tempsky. He was in the land wars, leading some of the colonial forces. But this is Point Britomart. This is the headland that stuck out into the harbour. This is Official Bay, St Paul's Church, Government House, and our house is now up here in this valley, the Eden Crescent Valley. I love this photo. This is Admiralty House, built for the Admiral, but he never liked to live in it. His place was on his ship, and that was that. A little quote from the paper. There's only 4 buildings in this photo that survive. The Carlisle Apartments have been put into this building at the bottom of Emily Place. The court, the High Court as it is now, St Andrews, the First Presbyterian Church, and Braemar, our little house. This is a photo from the Potter and Stanton collection, the people who had Courtful apartments. This was Little Courtful, the one they turned into 5 flats. We call it Braemar now, its original name. This is the very first apartment building in Auckland. This is known as Middle Courtful, built by Potter and Stanton, the developers, and constructed by John Fletcher, who and his brother formed the Fletcher Builders, and that became Fletcher Construction Company. It's right next door to our house, so close you can touch it outside the bathroom window. Then you come up to the corner, when this is Corner Courtful. This is the very first apartment building with a passenger lift. These 2 buildings are Category 1 historic places, designed by Arthur Sinclair O'Connor, a very famous New Zealand architect. Now on the other side of Braemar is what was known as Big Courtful. It's a 1936 building, also designed by Arthur Sinclair O'Connor, and it's 30s Art Deco style in a mustard coloured plaster. This is a photo taken just before it opened. These are architects' drawings of the very first Courtfuls. This is the very first one, built in 1914-15. These are under the design of Arthur Sinclair O'Connor. This is known as Middle Courtful now, and across here is Corner Courtful, side elevations and interiors. But I'd like to draw your attention to John Fletcher's signature here, Fletcher Brothers Limited. These are the drawings referred to in our agreement dated 27th day of September 1919. This is the rear elevation and some cutaways to show some of the engineering in the corner of Courtful. And then we have the exterior. This is what it was to look like after it was built.